I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not.
Hey Marvel fans, movie lovers, and AI enthusiasts alike. Today, we're diving into a Hollywood story that's stirring up some major waves. The Iron Man himself, Robert Downey Jr., is making headlines again, but this time it's not for another blockbuster role. Instead, it's about a battle he's waging off-screen, one that goes to the core of Hollywood's future and its approach to artificial intelligence. Hollywood studios have been itching to use AI to digitally recreate actors for some time now, and they're getting increasingly bold with it. We've already seen actors' younger versions in recent movies. Think about the CGI versions of Carrie Fisher in Star Wars, or even Will Smith in Gemini Man. The temptation for studios to digitize their stars is only growing, especially with AI's rapid advances in mimicking voices, facial expressions, and movements. Imagine being able to cast an actor long after their prime, or even after they're gone, for sequels, commercials, and all sorts of projects. But there's a problem. Some actors aren't thrilled about handing over their likenesses indefinitely. And for someone as legendary as Robert Downey Jr., the issue isn't just about staying relevant. It's about the deeper implications for the industry he's called home for decades. So what's gotten Robert Downey Jr. so fired up about AI right now? Downey Jr. is reportedly one of the many actors concerned that studios are pushing into dangerous territory. They're not just asking for an actor's presence in one film. They want full ownership over a digital likeness that can be reused whenever and however they please. For Downey and many in the industry, this brings up unsettling questions. How much control are actors willing to give away? Robert Downey Jr.'s influence isn't to be underestimated. For decades, he's shaped some of cinema's most iconic characters, and his transformation into Iron Man has left a lasting mark on fans across the globe. He's brought an irreplaceable charisma, depth, and unpredictability to his roles. Letting AI take over that would strip away everything that makes his performances memorable. That's why he's drawing a line in the sand, not just for himself but for future actors too. Downey's legal team has now taken formal steps to address Hollywood's push for his digital likeness, with a lawsuit reportedly in the works. They're challenging studios on their overreach, alleging that it goes beyond simple performance rights. The studio's demands are rooted in something much bigger. They want a license to perpetually recreate Downey's likeness, his voice, and his physical expressions without needing him present. Essentially, they want Downey Jr. on standby forever, and he's saying not so fast. Sources say Downey sees this as an attack on creative rights and personal boundaries. Imagine someone else programming your facial expressions, your reactions, and even the subtleties that you bring to a role. For Downey, this isn't just uncomfortable, it's creatively stifling. By controlling his likeness, studios would have the power to direct and change his legacy without his input or control. Now, Downey Jr.'s case taps into a wider debate: what happens to an actor's identity in an industry driven by technology? Actors, like any other creatives, bring individuality and nuance that are difficult, if not impossible, to replicate by a machine. There are ethical concerns here too. Should studios be allowed to replace actors using AI in perpetuity? Should actors have the right to maintain full control over their image even after signing contracts? Downey's legal team reportedly sees this as an all-or-nothing moment. If Hollywood successfully claims his likeness, other actors could find themselves in a similar bind, fighting for rights they didn't realize were up for grabs. It's not just a legal fight, it's an ethical one, with implications for actors and creatives far beyond Downey's own circle. But let's look at things from the studio's perspective. For Hollywood executives, the allure of AI-generated likenesses is undeniable. With AI, they can control every aspect of a production. No scheduling conflicts, no negotiating contracts, no off days. And for an actor as iconic as Downey Jr., the thought of having him on set whenever they want must be hugely appealing. Take, for instance, franchises where characters span generations. With Downey's likeness, Marvel could bring Iron Man back in any form they choose without ever having to call Downey in for a costume fitting. It's efficient, it's cost-effective, and it's incredibly marketable. Downey's case represents a wake-up call for both new and established actors. This isn't just about one celebrity's fight against big studios, it's about setting boundaries. Downey is doing what he's always done best, setting a precedent, and he's speaking up for artists' rights to control their images and creativity. Emerging actors, especially those who might not have Downey's clout, are watching this case closely. If Hollywood gains unlimited rights to Downey's digital persona, they could be emboldened to ask for similar terms from other actors. Many fear this could lead to a future where actors are effectively cut out of their own creative process, replaced by AI replicas that are easier to control. The industry-wide shift that could follow Downey's case has implications beyond the legal realm. If Downey wins his lawsuit, it could inspire other actors to push back, setting off a ripple effect. We might see changes in how studios approach AI rights and digital likenesses, with contracts that limit AI's role in portraying real-life characters. And if studios lose, it could delay or halt their plans to use AI likenesses indefinitely. On the cultural front, audiences might get a taste of authentic Hollywood versus AI Hollywood. Imagine a future where fans can tell if they're watching a real performance or a digital puppet. This could lead to a cultural shift, with audiences demanding more authenticity from their entertainment and creating a backlash against AI-generated performances. Downey is not the only actor potentially affected by these AI ambitions. Other high-profile actors like Harrison Ford, Keanu Reeves, and even icons from past generations like James Dean have had their likenesses discussed in Hollywood circles. What Downey's case may bring is a blueprint for other stars to protect their digital selves. This isn't a small fight, it's a trend that could lead to some of Hollywood's biggest names taking similar stands. And that begs the question, will Hollywood need to shift its practices if enough stars say, no way? Robert Downey Jr.'s battle over AI likenesses shines a spotlight on a critical issue for the future of film. Will he be successful in stopping Hollywood's AI ambitions? Or will studios get the green light to reshape the industry with digital replicas? Let us know what you think. Is AI a benefit to the film industry or a threat to actors' rights? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest in Hollywood's AI showdown. See you in the next video.